Morning. Am I audible?
Good morning, KD.
Very good morning, sir. Am I audible?
Morning, KD.
Good morning. Good morning. We have a
Good
small,
morning,
very good morning. Okay, sir. Shall we get started? Because we have a small challenge today. We might have to do the class for 30 minutes today, only for today. Is that okay for everybody, sir?
Yes, KD.
That's fine.
There is an unplanned meeting that came up at 7. That's why I was late for the class. Just wrapped it up quickly. 7, 30 minutes from now. For today's session would be a little short. Yeah.
Sure, KD.
Okay. Thank you, Prajot. Thanks, everyone. Are we good to go, sir?
Yeah.
Then I'm sharing my screen. Just give me a minute, please. Let me know once you see my screen share, which you should be seeing in a minute. You? Do you see my screen share?
No.
Not yet, KD.
Not yet. Okay. Now.
It's loading. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Anyways, in the last 2 sessions, what we really focused was on a couple of things. First one is we understood what are versions of SQL Server. We understood what are versions of SQL Server. 2005, 8, 8R2, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 2022 coming up. That was already discussed. After that, we talked about components of SQL Server. When I say components of SQL Server, database services, analysis services, integration services, reporting services, different types of components. So SQL Server is not just a database alone. SQL, if anybody thinks, or Oracle is not just a database alone. They are a suite of products, meaning a collection of products. You have databases in them, you have analysis in them, meaning you can go and read the historical data. You can have integration in them, meaning you can take data from different sources. You can take data from different sources and keep it in one place and mix and match and merge it with different sources. So last 5 years data, like yesterday I gave an example, right? So IBM, a business report, last 5 years data plus 95 years data from analysis services, 5 years data from database services, bring into one place, do some jingly wiggly, modify something, and finally make a proper report. That integration services will do. The reports, the graphical report that you really want to make is done by SSRS, graphical reports. And yesterday, sir, I think I did not show you how SSRS looks like, right? I mean, maybe I should take a minute, step back and show you. SQL Server reporting services. If you go to Google and search for SQL Server reporting services and go to images. So this is what I mean by reports. Can you see here? I mean, so 1 second, let me show you. Like a business report, sales of the, see, look at this. You can make some visually nice reports. I'm not saying that, not our job, right? Sir? Preparing reports, you say, look at this. Some report somebody has, you are projecting. You can make some visually nice reports, maybe this, maybe something else. Look at different examples. Look at this report. Yeah, and any forms. Report can be in any form. But overall, what I'm saying, sir, then see, look at this one. I don't know if the font is proper or not, but reporting, nice visual reports can be made using SSRS. So all in all, technically what I'm saying is reporting services will help us to make visually good reports. Nowadays, Power BI has come. Power BI, with which you can make even better reports than SSRS. So Power reporting services, I think Microsoft is focusing more on Power BI and or combination of Power BI and SSRS. If any of you have never heard about what is Power BI, I mean, if you have not heard, I would say that's the next magic that Microsoft has done. There are separate jobs on Power BI exclusively. I just do Power BI. There are different jobs on, see, you can, this is Power BI. If anybody has not seen, Power BI is also a Microsoft product. You can make absolutely super reports with Power BI, better than SSRS. That's also, I mean, this discussion already we did, so I'll move on. Let's go to the next point. No questions on this one, right, sir? None of you have any questions on the components?
We can club Power BI and Tableau with SQL.
Power BI and Tableau.
I mean,
sir,
either or either.
Could be, sir, but I haven't tried it. But maybe the answer for that question will be Tableau is another tool. Power BI is another tool. SQL in the sense, the database, right? And the database can supply the data. So data will come from SQL. Power BI and Tableau can use it together. I mean, together or separately.
Okay.
Doable act. I think it's a doable act, what you said now.
Okay.
Okay. So then after that, this is what we were supposed to discuss yesterday. And thank you, many of you today. I see more people on camera. So happy. Thank you, Anil. Thank you, Karthik. Zoom user, I think we need to change the name. Thank you, Suresh. Thank you, Renuka, Pooja, Abhilash. Whom did I miss? Anil, Suresh, Tirupati, Reddy, Abhilash, Rajot, obviously. Rohan, Maheshwari, Kumaraswamy. It says Sai, but we need to change. Vinith, Shweta, of course, our favorite Kamble. Ramesh, Akshay. Okay, so Wali, Maheshwari, if I missed your names. Okay, then sir, next is history. So next half an hour, right? Let's try to focus on this one. And I repeat, I would want to say this, that knowing history sometimes can be boring and sometimes can be interesting. So let's try to make it interesting as much as we can. Moving on. So first of all, this all thing goes back to data and information. So primary points, each one of us in this session must know technically what is data, and what is information, because both are two different things. Okay. Two different things, but interconnected. So first of all, data. Data means raw fact. Facts. Data is fact. There's an employee called Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek is Akshay Lokande. Akshay is the employee. Obviously, every employee will have employee numbers, employee name, salary, date of birth. So date of joining, address. So all these columns are, so normally if Akshay, I take a pen and paper and write down Akshay Lokande and I'll write down date of birth. So I'm not even telling anyone that this is employee information. I'm just taking a piece of paper and just writing on a notepad, or on a notepad I'm typing. So whatever data I'm typing there, oh, did you see what I used the word? I used data because that has no meaning. On a notepad, you are just typing all the data. Akshay, salary, date of birth. I'm just typing all the data. There is no meaning. I did not even tell anybody that it is Akshay's, it's an employee table. I did not even tell that this is all employee information. I did not even tell. So if I just do this one, so you also can see now. If I just type Akshay, I'm not telling, right? I'm not telling. So sorry, I didn't ask you your age, but I just kept it. Excuse me. So what does it mean? I mean, of course, now I gave you a clue, so you understood that it is all, is it date of birth or date of joining? So this is raw fact, this is data. Now, whereas if data, so clearly if I write employee name, employee number, and then put all the details there, it becomes information. So technically, raw facts are called as data. Now, small question to all of you, sir. As a DBA or as a database administrator, what do you handle in the company? Do we handle information? I mean, as a DBA, do we handle information or do we handle data?
Data. Information.
Okay, so KD, in office, we have all data in the form of tables. So all is organized properly. So we handle information is what somebody answered, and somebody else said we handle data. So straight answer for this question is, so as a database administrator, we don't care whether it is employee table, whether it is sales table, whether it is inventory, we don't care, sir. We just manage the data. So if you ask me a blunt opinion, so we don't go and see in the tables, right? We don't even open the tables in office. We have rights, we have authority. We have absolute authority to open the tables, but do we go and open and see it? As a database administrator, definitely not. So if you ask me a blunt opinion, we handle data. We don't care what's in it. Unless and until you are a developer plus DBA doing both in a company, unless and until you're doing a double job or triple job, you are the one man or one woman show in the company handling that whole system. You know everything about that databases, then it's a different story. But ideally, sir, in a typical job that I am doing, sir, I know that there are a lot of tables in the organization that I am supporting, but I'm not responsible for all that information. I will, or you will handle only data. I mean, that's the only reason I'm mentioning it on the side. So look at this. Data is raw. It doesn't have any meaning. It can have meaning, it may not have meaning, but information must be meaningful. So yes, we as a DBA handle data. So data is very important. Data is the new oil, as somebody said, right? Like Gulf has oil and it's so expensive. Nowadays, everybody are saying the data is the new oil. Okay, moving on. So what happened is, now people had data, not now, sir, from ages. People have data from ages. So what people did, I mean, I don't know if it is properly visible to all of you, but sir, storing data started from cave paintings. If you look at the ancient Stone Age, in cave paintings, they used to draw in the form of caves inside the caves, on the wall, on the stones, they used to draw. Later on, tally sticks came, and I'm sure you all know what's a tally stick.
Tally as a software or something else?
Oh, you went there? Okay, no, sir. Tally
Yeah.
stick, I said. Tally stick. So, I'm giving a clue. You're not seeing me acting. Yeah.
Talapatralu.
Exactly. So it's called Talapatra in Sanskrit, sir. You know, that palm tree. Okay. Yeah. The ancient, not even palm, I don't know what it is, but what it is made of. But people used to write on it, right? So you saw in movies and also, right? So, okay. So yeah. So that is called as tally sticks. And sir, after that, you know, papyrus came. Papyrus is not paper, remember. Papyrus is a pre-form of paper. Then paper came, sir. So papyrus is like a pulp from the tree taken and then written on that. So anyways, a paper came, and I hope you all know which country invented paper. General knowledge question. Which country invented paper?
Germany.
Recently, it was in very extreme news. Don't say Ukraine.
Russia.
Very super famous countries. China. I got the
Chinese.
answer in the chat. Yeah.
Chinese.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So China invented paper, sir. After that, anyway, sir, once paper came by, people started printing. And so then came punched cards. So by the way, sir, there's no point of wasting time here. There is a reason why I'm doing this, going back to storage ones, because storage forms you should know. Give me 2 minutes, you will understand why I have put up this slide. So then came punched cards, and I'm sure I don't know how many of you got a chance to see a punched card, but let me take a minute to show you the ancient punched cards. You see this? Anyone? Like your OMR sheet, we do that, right, sir? So I mean, with the punch, this is a device. Okay, do you see IBM punched card? This helped in storing data for a very long time. But sir, every punched card needs a punched card reader. Look at this size. Punch card can be small in size. Punch card can be big in size. So for some days, they stored data in the form of punched cards. Don't ask me how this technology works. I'm not old, so old that I can talk about this technology. But lucky enough that in our college, we used to have this in our shelf, punched card and a punched card device. That's how I saw it. But that was also one form of storage people used for storing data. So again, few more minutes. After punched cards came, then people started using phonograph and so gramophones, right? Songs used to come out of it. So like that's evolution. So look at this. We will not go and read each and everything. But what I want to tell is, let's talk about different storage devices that we are using today. Different storage devices from ancient till now. So first of all, let's talk about external devices which we can carry. Internal devices are okay. First, let's talk about external devices like hard disks and all. But first, olden days, no hard disks, external hard disks were not there. So probably we started with floppy disks. To show you all, I kept the floppy disk here. Excuse me. Okay. So sorry. I will show you, sir. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Yes, got it. Okay, I could protect one floppy disk from my collection long back. So this is a floppy disk, but do you see that's the size of my palm? Yeah. So there were two floppy disks that came. One is 5 by 4, 5 1/4, 5 1/4, or 3.5 inch floppies. So olden days floppies. By the way, sir, Windows operating system that we all are using used to come in 14 floppies. Olden days, sir, when I was using it. So you put first one floppy, install the operating system, take out the first one, then put the second one, then third, then fourth, like that. 14 floppies we used to install. Then anyways, later on, series came up, sir. Compact discs. Yeah, series came. What else, sir? Please fast. I mean, DVDs came up. And what else, sir?
Memory cards.
Yeah, memory cards came up.
Pen drives.
What's the pen drives? Well, external hard drives came up. And did I miss anything else? Yeah, by the way, 1 second. Sir. Compact discs, DVDs, Blu-ray. Now Blu-rays have come, right?
Yeah.
Blu-ray discs have come. So just a small curiosity question. Okay. Just a curiosity question. After Blu-ray, one more technology came. So compact disc series were hardly 700 MB in size. Agree? When series came initially, the capacity of a series was 700 MB. After that, sir, DVDs came. They were 4.7 GB. Okay, 4.7 GB, and one more or 8.5 GB. 8.5 GB was a double layer one. Single layer was 4.7 GB. Okay. After that, Blu-rays came, sir. Blu-ray started supporting 25 GB, double layer 50 GB, something like that. Now, my question to all of you is, after Blu-ray, one more technology came. What is that? If you know, it's okay, or else I'll answer the question quickly. Again, not wasting time, sir, just to keep you updated with the technology, nothing more. After Blu-ray, nowadays, all the games, so by the way, 50 GB for all the games that are coming up, my friend, my gamer will know, because of the high graphic capabilities, image resolutions, and sizes of the picture, sizes of the images and also, 50 GB to store a game is very, very, very not so sufficient. Right? That is why games are coming in different DVDs, Blu-ray 1, Blu-ray 2. So, but there has to be a better technology because sizes of the games are increasing. Storage capacity also must increase. Which one? Do you know? Anyone after this one? What is a new thing coming up? I'm sure you should be knowing. Sir. Gamers will definitely know. Or may I answer the question?
SATA drives.
No, sir. I'm talking about no discs, CD, DVD, Blu-ray discs. I'm talking about discs that we have.
Okay.
May I?
Yes.
Or somebody's Googling. Shall I wait? I got the answer as VCR. Okay, VCRs are old ones. Okay, that one. I'm talking about this one, sir. Fast. Hey, I think in this evolution, we should also put audio tapes, right, sir? Audio cassettes. Cassette spelling also forgot. Yeah, help me, sir. Fast. Sir, if you have not got the answer yet, optical disc. Optical disc starts with 300 GB or 500 GB or even 1 TB optical disc latest they have released. So what? So disc of 1 TB, disc. CD or DVD size disc of 1 TB, which is huge, sir. This is the latest evolution. It's already there in the market. Sony or Panasonic, one of the companies have released, sir. Please Google for optical disc 1 TB. Or if you want me to do it, I can do it. 1 TB. Is this, sir? I told you, right? 1 TB optical disc on this one. A 1 TB, 300 GB optical disc, 500 GB optical disc, 1 TB optical disc. Look at this. Optical discs 1 TB in size. Games can be stored. So, like, absolutely a great invention. Sir. Is that okay? Any questions? Okay, good. I'm moving on. Sir. Next one, sir. This is what I really wanted to spend 2 minutes on. So, memory cards, pen drives, external hard disk. I think, sir, hard disks are old. I mean, damn. So this is of no use of anymore. These hard disks are like waste. Okay, it's anyway spoiled hard disk. Wantedly, I have thrown it. So hard disks are old, sir. Just throw them. You don't need them anymore. Reason. Please don't purchase a hard disk anymore. Of course, you want to store some external data, some photos and videos and all that. Hard disk is okay, sir. But for your laptop, for your PC, please purchase solid state disks, meaning they're called as SSD in short. Solid state disks. They are, sir, maybe 10 times, 15 times faster than your hard drive. 10 times, 50. By the way, sir, a hard disk, if you go and check and Google, hard disks, sir, look at this image, look at this. In a hard disk, there will be an internal disk, sir, like a compact disk only internally. There will be a spindle. I don't know if you can see this picture properly. Yeah, so look at this one. This is where you store all your data. This is a spindle. This spindle will, like a gramophone only, sir. This spindle will go and read that data from the disk. This is what happens in any hard disk. Maybe you have to open and see inside. You don't see it, that's it. So this is how hard disks work. But when NASA wanted to go outer space, this disk rotates, right? So rotation is the problem in space, right? So that's what they did. They created a technology called SSD, solid state disk, where there is no spindle spinning and all that, so no movement and all. It's flash memory, totally flash memory concept. So SSDs have come with a flash memory concept. So nowadays we're using SSDs, that's fine. But sir, initially it was by NASA, very, very expensive. But later on, when the production started for masses, for all of us, huge volume, the costs have come down. Yes, of course, SSDs are expensive. Even now, today, they are a bit expensive, but the prices have gradually dropped. So please use SSD for your systems because it gives you 10 to 15 times faster speed than your normal hard disk.
Maybe one question here. Like, I'm not be right, but like I have heard that SSD has some limitations in terms of like number of writes after some number of writes we have to change the SSD. Like we cannot use the SSD forever, right? As in HDD.
See, in that case, we can have data protection. I am not sure of where you saw this one, but maybe we can check it. But to an extent, okay, so even that limitation is there. We can protect our data, take regular backups, but you're getting a great performance, so we can utilize it. Okay, let's say after 1 year, it doesn't work. Example, I'm saying. But till that 1 year, we get good performance, right? So at least that way, this is a great win compared to hard disk. So all okay with this? Any questions? So this works as flash memory. This works as flash memories. I hope you can see the picture now. See, this is how a hard disk works. This is how your SSD works. No disk rotation. SSD is a new technology and it's shock resistant. A lot of benefits. I don't know. One Kamble has given a demerit, but I'm not sure. So we have to check. It uses NAND flash memory. That's why SSDs are extremely good. Any questions? Now my question to all of you, sir. After SSD, one more technology is coming up. It is not ready for masses yet. Somebody is using. Some work is going on. Can somebody tell me what is that? Next to SSD. They say it's 100 times faster than SSD. SSD itself is fast.
It's not M1 or M2 of Apple, right?
Apple. Okay, sir. I think that's not the answer I was actually looking for, with due respect to Apple's innovations, but something else I'm talking about. Can somebody Google, sir, what is after SSD? One technology has come up already. There's work going on it. Okay, 1 second, sir. This is assignment question for tomorrow. Okay, looking at the time, nothing much. Just move on. I'll wait for the answer. I've got the answer. Wait. The top disadvantage of SSD over HDD is how long they last. I agree, sir. It is known as the write cycle, and there are so many times you can erase and rewrite data. Each time this process is completed, cells in the SSD decay. They become decay. Okay, got it. Understood. Prajot, thank you for sharing it. But technically, sir, I think it comes with a benefit, right? Performance. So even after sometimes it doesn't work properly, it's okay. So I'm using a SSD disk in the same laptop for the last 6 years now. Perfectly working fine, no problems. And look at this. I have 2 SSDs. One is a 1 TB, which is still not sufficient. Another one is a 120 GB. So this one I'm talking about. I'm using this for the last 6 years. This one I changed recently, but this I'm using for the last 6 years. Perfectly working fine. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, I have upgraded my PC with both SSDs. Okay, no. Coming back to the point. What is after? Anybody found an answer? Else I'll move on. NAND flash, NVMe. Sir, NVMe technology, NAND flash, which you are telling now, both are kind of extensions of SSD only. Nah, I'm looking for something else. Okay, we'll talk, sir. We'll talk tomorrow. Done. Sir, going back, so do you agree that why we are talking about all this now? I just want you to know how storage has evolved. Okay. And I want you to know that SSDs are the current trending storage in any company. Okay. I also wanted to tell you one more thing, sir. How much speed? I mean, what is the benefit you will get, sir? Pen drives, right? Pen drives give you how much speed, sir? With what speed you can write. Sir, I don't know if you know this or not. Let me take another minute here. So pen drives gives you how much speed? Pen drive you have in your system. How much, with what speed you, throughput, it's called as throughput. How much speed you can write the data. So if you purchase pen drive in Amazon in an offer, especially in an offer period, Flipkart, please don't expect more than 2 to 4 MB per second, because they are going to cheat you. Mostly. Okay, old stock they will give you maximum 99% guaranteed. Okay, so that is why always purchasing a pen drive, please always verify what is the throughput on the. It will be there in the specifications. Probably we don't read. We look at the price. We don't look at the throughput. So it's a 2 to 4 MB per second you will get. Okay. If a pen drive is a USB 3.0, okay, this is USB 2.0. Sorry, I'm not giving any technology gyan here, but it's important, sir, because I want you to know the throughputs and performance also, so that when we talk about SQL Server later, I can confidently speak and you will also understand. So 2 to 4 MB per second. So, okay, if it is USB 3.0, sir, I'm sure, I hope you all know what is USB 3.0. If you don't know, let me take a minute and show you what is USB 3.0. My hard disk, these things are not handy. Yeah. So when you look at the USB port, right? When you look at a USB port, see here, there will be a mostly all manufacturers follow this. In the bottom, sir, right now you see black color. Black color. This area is black. You will see it blue. If it is USB 3.0. It's a benchmark that all all hardware manufacturers follow. USB 3.0 mostly will have blue color coloring. Okay. So anyways, a hard disk with USB 3.0 will have maybe 30 or 40, not hard disk, a pen drive, 20 to 40 MB per second. So MB per second means, 1 second again, I don't know. Okay, wait. So I have a movie. There is a movie. Movie size is 700 MB. My movie size. If I copy this movie to a pen drive, how much speed, with how much time it will take? Mathematical experts can answer this quickly. 700. How many seconds will it take? 700 divided by 2, right, sir? 2 or 4. Okay, chalo, use 4. Use 4. 700 divided by 4, right? So 700 MB. Your pen drive speed is 4 MB per second. So 700 divided by 4 will give you how much speed?
175.
How much?
175.
175 seconds. Okay. So, sir, this movie will copy in this pen drive in 175 seconds. Okay. Whereas, sir, if I copy the same movie into a USB 3.0 pen drive,
35 seconds.
35 seconds. Thank you. This is what I was asking for. Please. And now, sir, 1 minute. Let's move on. This not finished yet. So after now, pen drives are good, fine. But nowadays, later on, hard disk, HDD, hard disks have come. If you ask me, KD, how much will a hard disk perform? We'll give you speed of 30 to 60 MB per second, sir. Hard disk give you maximum 60 MB, not more than that. Or maybe there could be some special hard disk which may give you up to 100 MB per second. 100 MB per second.
24 seconds.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll just do that, sir. Maybe USB 2.0. This is USB 3.0. Help me now. USB 3.0 may give you up to 80 to 100 MB per second. So take the highest value. Yes, sir. So 60 MB per second will take 10 seconds. Sir.
30 seconds. 30 MB.
No, sir. You take the highest one. Take 60. Please take the highest one. 60.
12 seconds. 12 seconds.
Oh, you take above also you took least band. Or highest?
Lower band.
You took the lower band. Then I think this should be 350, right?
No, this is correct. First one will be correct. So first one is correct.
First one is correct, but second one is wrong.
If you take the lowest band, 700 divided by 2, right, sir, it should be 350 seconds.
No, yes, you can 4. 700 divided by 4.
Okay, then this also you take the lowest band, 20, then how much it is, sir? I'll do the math. Nobody's saying. 700 by 20, 35 is correct. Thank you. Okay, then. So this 30 MB lowest band, please help me.
23, 24.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And sir, 100 MB means 7 seconds. No, taking lowest band, right? 80.
8.7.
9.7 seconds. 9 seconds. Thank you. They're happy again. The schools have started. They're going. Okay, sir. So 9 seconds. Okay, good. So now, wait, sir. Look at this SSD speed now. So SSDs will give you somewhere around 150, and I'm coming, sir. Cheapest SSD, if you purchase also, it will give you 150 MB per second, sir. It can go as high as 1000 MB per second.
That's 4.6.
So 150 also. So I think, yeah, 150 is also a very, very cheaper SSD I'm talking about, extremely cheap SSD. So yeah, I mean, I can also put 300 MB or 400 MB, but anyways, I'll put 300, starting value 300 MB. So you can copy that in 2 or 3 seconds, 2 point some seconds.
2.3, yeah.
Yeah. So are you getting what I'm saying? So how much performance has increased? Look at the speeds we are talking about. So can somebody tell me what is the fastest SSD? Throughput means MB per second available in market today. Can somebody Google me and tell us what is the fastest SSD available in the market today? By the way, sir, we are discussing all this because tomorrow when you work on an office, you will see SSDs only.
6.4 TB. Yeah.
Samsung, right?
Fastest speed of an SSD available in market today. Best one.
6.4 terabytes
per second.
Yes.
Any links? Sir, I Googled for fastest SSD in the world. Okay, I did it now. And you can see there are multiple options. But if you can see here, offered in 3.2, this is capacity, sir.
Yeah, the speed is
here it is 6.8 GB
6.8 GB. Yeah.
So this is the fastest SSD. 6.8 GB means, listen, do a small calculation. 6.8 into 1024. 6936 MB. 69. So fastest SSD is today as of today, 6936 MB per second. Because it is mentioned in GB, right? So just look at this evolution, sir. Oh my God. So from where to where we have reached. So is it making sense to everyone? So end of the day, databases that we are going to create in future, starting tomorrow or day after, we are going to store all that data in hard disk only. So hard disk is an extremely important point. And keep this in mind, like this is the performance you can expect from SSDs. So even I'm not asking you to purchase this SSD, sir. At least I'm asking you to purchase an SSD with a 500 or 300 MB per second speed. Your laptop will run like a beast. Okay, so maybe if you have not upgraded your hard disk laptop with the SSD, definitely do it, sir. It's worth of that investment, because especially in our course, you will do some installations in your laptop, right? If your laptop is not having an SSD, I would sincerely suggest, yeah, we can have some offline conversations also, but I can recommend you some SSDs. You can definitely cheaper ones, or go to a store and see what's cost. Look at the throughput, especially. Then you have to upgrade. And that's also nothing much to say. And let's get to the topic now. Let me finish this.
After SSDs, quantum memory is lined up. I could see.
Sorry.
I said after SSDs, I can see quantum memory is lined up.
Quantum memory. Okay. Okay. We'll still wait, sir. Okay. So then, so now, till now, storage, sir, we wantedly talked about storage evolution. Storage has evolved. Storage has seen a very good growth. And when storage grows, sir, like say, for example, if petrol grows, everything else increases, affects around the world, petrol or diesel or whatever. Sir. So same way, if storage is getting upscaled, everybody using storage also will get upscaled, like databases, applications. Everybody gets benefits. That's all I'm saying. Nothing much. Okay, then So then in the olden days, so now you saw where people were storing data, right? Hard disks, pen drives, where they were storing. Now, what they were storing. This also we should talk. And which software they were storing. That also we should talk. So people used to store data in flat files. Flat file in the sense, nothing's a simple notepad like what you are seeing on the screen. A customer ID, company name, contact title. And so do you see how pathetic it looks? Do you see how pathetic the data is typed? Do you see the duplication of the values, sir? I don't know if you're seeing it. I can see some duplication. I don't know if there's a duplication or not. But again, all in all, sir, duplicate data risk is there. Data is not in proper order, agree? It's looking so weird, sir. Data is not in order and there is no proper control. Formatting is not good. So a lot of issues are there, sir. No proper formatting. So at least modern days notepad, you have search option. So if I open notepad, you have search option. But in olden days notepad, sir, or olden days flat files, there was no search option. Search was not there. So people were still using similar way of storing data and they were not happy. And so redundancy means duplication. So if I type Anton, again Anton may come up because so the file is growing. I don't have patience to go back and see I already typed Anton or not. Anton means here I'm talking about the third row, Anton. So technically what I'm saying is it is tough with flat files. No search, no proper formatting. And third is duplication of data was there. These were the three main problems with flat files. Then they did what? Different companies came forward and they invented word processors. So when I say word processors, like Word documents that we use, Microsoft Word or so nowadays it is Word. In olden days, the names were different. Now I don't remember what, I'll tell you, so I remember. Word Star. So I'm talking about 25 years back, 30 years back. Word Star was a software where you can type Word documentation. Now Microsoft Office is there, but in the olden days, Word Star. There, they have proper searching. Search option is there, but still you have problems, sir. What is that? Formatting problem is there. Duplication of data problem is still there. Then what they did, sir? They came with spreadsheets. So with spreadsheets, formatting problem is gone. Formatting, because data is in, do you see here? Data is arranged in some proper format. So formatting is there. Search option was there. Both were there, sir. But by the way, do you see this? This is the latest Excel that we are using. This is the olden days Excel, sir. This was called as Lotus 123, I think. The software name. And in those days, 25, 30 years back, was called as Lotus 123. I think so. Sorry, I might be wrong. But this is the old software, sir. Excel, like old Excel. It used to be in black color. Of course, ours is graphical now. So here also, here you have only one problem, sir. What is the problem? Search problem is resolved. Formatting problem is resolved. So the only problem we have now is duplication of data, duplicate data. If I type one data, again, there is a risk of typing duplicate data. So that is why the world wanted a better option. And that better option is database. So, database is nothing but a container which contains all data in it. Of course, it's cylinder in shape. Somebody decided long time back, and we are following the legacy. In our logo also, we have 3 cylinders. So, but anyways, all in all, databases were designed for storing data. Okay, and so you can call it a container. You can remove, add, modify, whatever you want to do. Then, sir, okay, this is one building in Bangalore, Oracle's building in Bangalore. Anybody knows where it is? People from Bangalore? It is a famous. Nowadays it has become old, but it was famous earlier. Okay, near Forum also, Madiwala, Tavarkere. If somebody knows the place, it's okay. Done. Yeah, this is my Oracle's headquarters. Because see, the reason why I'm showing all these pictures, because look at this. Oracle was one company from the beginning, a database company. They have grown as a database company. They have sustained as a database company. So obviously their constructions also have been in the form of cylinder. This is in Redwood Shores, California. So even now it's a Bay Area. So that's moving on. So again, back to back, sir. Notepad, then came spreadsheets, word processors, word documents, then came spreadsheets, then came databases. So Access is also, this is MS Access. Access is also Microsoft's database only, but small sizes. It can't take big sizes. This symbol, I don't think I have to introduce you all. This symbol is nothing but SQL Server. Our logo, SQL Server logo is this mesh with a, yeah, so it's SQL Server logo. So yeah, so this is technically an evolution, right? From notepads to word processors to Excel sheets to Access, and then finally SQL Server. Access is still there available, sir, but very legacy, very old option. Nowadays nobody is using Access, very rare. Okay, done. So then, so finally, so people wanted databases, right? Whether Access, whether Oracle, whether SQL Server, whether Sybase, people wanted databases. So they were not happy with spreadsheets, word processors, so they wanted databases. So all the best. Have a nice day at school. Yeah, sorry. So DBMS, Database Management System, DBMS was needed. So looking at the rush of today, can we talk about 1 second, 17.5 seconds, not 35 seconds, if we consider 40. Yeah, okay. So all in all, sir, DBMS was required, Database Management System. Excel, spreadsheets, Word documents, people were not happy. So they invented something called DBMS. In a DBMS, sir, data is stored in the databases. Can you see this? So people who already know, excuse me, please tolerate one more day. Okay, just one more day, because whoever are having knowledge, we are starting installations tomorrow or day after max, but just wait for one more day. Yeah, so there was a decision made, sir. There was a decision made. Store data in databases, inside databases. Database like a cylinder structure. It's a file. So in simple words, like Word document, Excel, PowerPoint are files only, right? End of the day. This is also a file in your laptop. Database is also a file in your laptop. It's a file that you can't open the file and make any changes, sir. No. If you want to store any data, you have to do through dash. Through what, sir? Through a system. There is a system. There is a software. This software will talk to your hard disk. You cannot talk to the file directly. So through DBMS only you can insert data. Through DBMS only you can update the data. Through DBMS only you can select the data. So they invented such a system, sir. Such a DBMS system. That's a very good system. It worked out for people. So what is database management system? So database management system, DBMS, is a set of programs, some programs that control the creation, maintenance. So you can handle the databases with DBMS. I repeat one more time. You can handle databases with DBMS. As the name says, database management system. With the help of DBMS, you can write the data. With the help of DBMS, you can read the data. With the help of DBMS, you can update the data. You can delete the data, whatnot. So every action you can do. But you have to do it through DBMS only. This is the condition. That's it. Any questions? So because people were not happy with Excel's, Word documents, whatever software was invented, sir, people were not happy because there was a duplication problem. Duplicate data was the problem. But here, so here, you know what? If in DBMS, if Maheshwari is inserting record number 1, sir, if she will try to insert record number 1 one more time, it will throw an error and say, hey, Maheshwari, you already inserted 1. Why are you inserting again? Error. So that level of capability was there in DBMS systems.
Thing is, this problem I faced where I currently work, okay? Thing is, we'll be working in sheets, we'll be getting data in sheets, but other teams, they'll be getting in dashboard. So there is a lot of duplication in my team. Yeah, this is exactly what we are facing. This is because ours is a new team. So yeah.
Perfect, Vinith. Got it, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the input. So duplication problem will be there. So if you have a proper DBMS system, more about this coming up tomorrow. If you have a proper DBMS system, sir, you can insert records. You can, so it will control. It will say, hey, you already inserted one, don't insert one again. You already inserted two, don't insert two again. So it will give you that warning, sir, which is not possible in Excel, Word, PowerPoint, or whatever other softwares we discussed. It's not possible there. So the world wanted a DBMS. That's it. And by the way, sir, in DBMS also, can you see at the bottom here something is written? Hierarchical model, network model. So there were some models. Hey, by the way, first of all, sir, DBMS was a theory. First, it was theory. Hey, people said, hey, Word document, Excel, all these have duplication problem, right? It was initially a thought, sir, a concept. Hey, can we do something like this? Shall we implement something like this, a DBMS? So any modification, updation, everything will go through DBMS so that sir, it will stop. If any duplicates are there, it will stop. So this thought came and people started making software based on this thought. So there are 4 models: hierarchical model, network model, relational model, object model. Why are they called models? Because they are not foolproof. So they are models. They proposed models. Thoughts, thesis, concept. So I hope you all know concept cars, right? Concept cars. They're future cars. They're not ready yet, but the designs are ready. Engines are not perfectly working yet, but concept car. That's why you call them concept. They're not properly tested. So these all are like concepts, models. So hierarchical model, network model, relational model, object model. So out of all the models, the relational model clicked like anything. So let's talk about this tomorrow. Okay, I'll hold yes. I'm sorry. Ayo, I missed my meeting. Shucks. So just a minute, please. I thought time is 7. Okay. Yes, sir. Any questions anybody have? This models is what we need to discuss now. So, but do you understand why we are discussing all this? If you feel it's a waste of time, we will jump and move on. I'm just trying to give a history, sir. Why did, of course, storage history you saw. Why we are doing this history is because you should know that, okay, SQL Server or Oracle just did not evolve like that. They did not come out of the blue. They did not drop from the sky or without unplanning. They just didn't come out. So there was a lot of pain behind it. On DBMS, before Oracle and SQL Server, first DBMS came, then came RDBMS. By the way, Oracle, SQL Server, all these databases we are talking today in the market, all are called as RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. This relational model, they evolve from DBMS. So first I will explain you tomorrow what is DBMS. Then we will talk what is RDBMS. And plus I will show you hierarchical model, network model. They were flop models. They did not work well. But world tried, scientists tried. And so behind all these inventions, right, IBM was the major company, sir. And even relational model was invented by IBM, technically by IBM, an employee in IBM. A scientist from IBM, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's talk tomorrow. But you understood the dots, right? Why we are discussing this one, everyone, because I'm not seeing your expressions, only few I'm seeing. The story is important. People started with flat files, not happy. People started with word processors, not happy. People went to spreadsheets, Excels, not happy. Then they thought we need a better solution. Then DBMS came. After DBMS came, so then in DBMS also they came with different thoughts: hierarchical model, network model, relational model. That did the magic. And relational model became famous. People started making softwares. Oracle came forward. Oracle company came forward. IBM came forward. A lot of companies came forward. And then this databases, so-called Oracle, SQL, all this have come. This is a story. I'll complete the story tomorrow. That's it. I don't have anything else to talk today.
Sure. Bye-bye, KD.
Okay. No, thank you for sending me out. But I already missed my meeting, but it's okay. I'll join it late. But thanks, everyone. Thanks for understanding. Let's, anyways, I think we've compromised for 9 minutes only. Tomorrow, 6:15 sharp, we will reconnect.
All right, sure.
Thank you, everyone. Let's talk tomorrow morning. Same
Thank you,
time, same
KD.
place. Signing off, sir. Have a
Thank
fantastic
you,
Thank you,
KD.
thank you.
tomorrow. So most probably
you,
will
KD.
trigger the installations starting tomorrow after we complete this. If not, if we miss also, the day after tomorrow. Max.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Have a nice day, sir.